Hey, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at a very peculiar phone that I always wanted to have, and I finally bought it. This phone is pretty rare, but it was sold in the US, but it was not that successful. It's got this interesting design, and we'll check it out in a bit. But before that, don't forget to hit that like button and check out my channel. And if you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. Also hit that bell notification button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm also on Discord and Instagram, to which you can find all the behind the scenes and stuff I usually don't post on YouTube on. So you can go ahead and follow me on those. And I also reply really fast on those if you have a question. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so the phone we have here is this. It's a Motorola MB300, also known as the Motorola Backflip. It's running, I think it's running it's running Eclair 1.2 or something Android. It's running a really old version of Android. Let me take this off screen for a bit because my shipping information is there. Let me do this off screen. I didn't, did I bring, did bring a pair of scissors. So this phone, I think is from 2010, 2011. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember when it was released. Pretty old phone, and there aren't many of them around. However, I found this one for the price on screen like I showed you before, and here it is. So at first you'll think, okay, it's just a thick slider phone, but it's not exactly a slider phone. It's like this weird flip phone with the camera is right over here. It flips backwards like this, not like forwards, as you can see. So like when you hold it, you hold the keyboard and the camera. The keyboard, it faces the back. And as you can see, the camera is here, 5 megapixel with a single LED flash, locked onto AT&T. Pretty interesting design. I don't think any other phone had this backwards flipping thing. Hence the name, the Motorola Backflip. It's got this is metal, but the rest of the phone is plastic. It uses one of Motorola's BN80 batteries. And this thing turns on. The only issue with it is it's passcode locked, so I think the previous owner forgot the passcode. Let's see if we can turn it on and see if we can bypass the passcode. How does this thing turn on anyway? Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Is there like a power button or something here that I'm missing? Oh, here we are. Its battery is probably really weak. So yeah, it's not turning on. Let me get a charger. It's a pretty interesting design. Let me know if you've seen a phone that folds backwards like that in the comments down below. Because usually it's forwards to protect the screen, obviously. But this also helps you to make the phone into a smaller phone if you want to use the on-screen keyboard and not have it fold forwards like that. But then that could have easily be solved by a slider, but I don't know why they chose this, but they chose the design. Okay, so it vibrated, Motorola logo. Screen looks good. Very bright screen. That's actually a really bright screen. Let's see what happens. So it's completely dead on battery, so I'll let it charge for a bit and we'll be right back and see what we can do with it. Okay, so I managed to reset the phone and stuff, and I got into the phone. It did have a password, like I said, so I managed to do a hard reset. And back in the day, when you do a hard reset, it does not ask you for the original email and stuff, like the original email that was used on the phone, because if you hard reset a newer Android phone, it's going to ask you for the original email that was used on the phone. However, these old phones don't do that. For example, if someone stole your phone All they need to do is hard reset it and they're in. That's it. They won't get your data, but they still get your phone. This is like ways back. So back then security wasn't that great. At the time, I guess BlackBerry was the leader in mobile security until Apple passed them. But yeah, so let's go to about phone here. We got model number MB300 firmware. As you can see there, it's running Android 1.5. What is that? Eclair? No, I don't know what that is. Is that Froyo? I can't remember. But yeah. So this is the phone. It's perfectly working. Its battery is shot. It does not hold the charge that well, I think, but I've not kept it on the charger for long. I also plugged it to the computer to see if it connects. We got a hardware version, baseband version, all that stuff. I also could, like, this is an AT&T locked phone, but I put a Sprint SIM card in there and it kind of recognized it and let me unlock the phone, because older phones like this, you can't start the phone up. You can't do the setup process without a SIM card. Newer phones aren't that stupid. Like if it's locked onto AT&T, it's going to ask you for AT&T. But this thing, it just recognized the Sprint SIM card. And it wasn't a full-size SIM card either. It was a micro SIM. And this takes full size, the older big one. And it still got tricked into it. So let me take the charger out. It's got this nice charging symbol, charging connect light there, as you can see. So let's go to the star of the show here, this weird mechanism-like thing. As you can see, it's called a backflip because it flips the other way around, because usually flip phones are like this. Sorry about that, I ran out of space on my phone, so I deleted some stuff. So what I was saying was, usually phones fold like inwards like this, but this thing, as you can see, it folds like that. And when you fold it, this automatically turns on. The backlight on these keys automatically turn on. This thing keeps flashing when it indicates the battery is low. Not a great way to conserve battery. That's kind of contradictory, but whatever. It's an old phone. And by the way, it's from 2010. I checked it up. So we got a full size, well, not full size, but I don't know why you call this, but I would consider this as full size. I don't know. It's a QWERTY keyboard. On the keyboard, we got the 5-megapixel shooter with a single LED flash, a dedicated AT&T button. Let's see what that does. So it probably takes you to the AT&T homepage, which probably doesn't work anymore considering how old this is. Got a couple of the keys. This is a plastic. This is not rubber, because it's gotta be pretty tough, you know, like when it's gonna be on the table, it's going to be sliding around, you're going to be scratching it, so it's got to be pretty tough as well. So it's a plastic, and it's not like it's rubberized plastic, but it's not the cheap stuff. It's really high quality. Also, another fun thing about this phone, it has a trackpad, and as you can see, these things on the top here, the screens, I'm not doing anything, but I'm touching the trackpad. As you can see, it's switching between screens. Look at that. Let's see if I can get into some application. And this is only usable when you're in this mode, because when you close it like that, the trackpad is no longer accessible. So let's see if I can do something with this trackpad. Maps. Let's go to messaging. Let's see. Oh, there we are. There's the trackpad. Doing that, and as you can see, you could use the trackpad basically like a pointer. It's not really accurate. It's pretty bad, but it's still better than nothing. Oh, we can use that on the home screen as well, as you can see there. So that's pretty neat. So it's got a trackpad. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be used like this. The trackpad on this finger and your thumbs on here. So probably aimed at texting back in the day, a social media texting device. I don't know. But yeah, it's perfectly working. I might do more videos on this thing in the future. Oh, it's got a dedicated camera key as well. Let's see if we can open the camera. Oh no, why isn't it opening? Come on. Oh, it's probably got to be closed to open. Makes sense. Okay, so it does not open. The camera does not open when the phone is in its open position. Wait, so it doesn't. Maybe the button's broken. Hold up. Let's see if we can get the camera. Yeah, let's see. Maybe it's not an activated camera. Maybe the only purpose it serves is just to lock the shutter and take a picture. Oh, it doesn't want to take a... Oh, right. It needs an SD card before using the camera. That makes sense. I don't have an SD card in this, but the camera does work. Interesting place to place a camera, by the way. And it does not activate when you press it from here. So you have to go using the software and then you can use this as a shutter. So it's not a quick key either. So we got micro USB over there. We got volume rockers. We got the hinge, which is really tough, by the way. It's a really strong hinge. It's plastic, but it's really strong. The back is metal, as you can see here, but the rest of the body is plastic. You access it by pressing this, and it kind of slides open like that. There's the battery. I think it's a 1200 maybe. I didn't check, but whatever. Got a micro SD card for expansion, full-size SIM slot from 2010. So back in the day, they used full-size SIM slots took full-size SIMs, which I don't think you all remember anymore because now it's all micro SIM and nano SIM. But yeah, it's a pretty neat phone, works perfectly. There's nothing much to this that I can say, I guess. It's the only main feature is this flipping thing, the backwards flip. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. I might do more videos on this phone in the future, but I'm not really sure, so let's see what happens. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and check out my channel. And if you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video.